That's how we're going to do it now.
We got to make a sense of humor right
That's
here.
how
You
we're
have
going
to
to do
have a
it.
sense of humor, okay?
I am Mr. McCall.
Okay, Mr. Bacchus and all the listeners out there, good morning to all of you. And of course, Ms. McCall, good morning.
Good
Yes,
morning, good
and good
morning.
morning. And of course, Mr. McCall would have to be my daughter, because the age difference is vast. So Mr. McCall would be the father of Miss McCall. Just I don't want to be accused of doing all kind of things at my age.
Oh my.
Yeah? All right. So to be on the safe side, but getting back to business, well, first of all, let me offer you my congratulations, sir, for the job you've been doing in 2020 and you continue to do in 2021. I want to give you full marks because I see you reaching out to people in need and doing so in a dignified way, doing it in a way that allows people to keep their dignity
Yes.
while accessing what you have to offer. And I want to offer you my congratulations, and all of us here at WINN FM 90.9 for that matter, who've seen you at work and what you've done. It's one thing to give, but when you give in a way that people don't feel belittled is a fantastic thing. I think you've done that. So my hat, I don't have a hat on, but my hat off to you, figuratively speaking. But I understand that there's a big event coming up. You're going to have to come here every week, Mr. Amory, because it looks like something is happening every week. But I understand there's a very special occasion coming up on Saturday. Can you tell our listeners about it?
Yes, Mr. Bacchus. Now, before I
McCall
talk
works as well.
as well,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Before I talk about what's coming this weekend, you mentioned about keeping the public's dignity in place while we give back to the community or show appreciation for our customers and the general public in particular. I have noticed over the past several months how difficult it is for many people. I have my commitment as well, my financial commitment as well, but mine is in no comparison for what persons are having, the difficult times. Just this morning, someone spoke to me and told me he hasn't worked since last year, March, and he has a family of 4, his wife and 3 kids, and he will do anything. He says, sweep the floor, whatever needs to be done, or serve at the counter, but he needs a job. He wants to make an honest living. And so I'll find a job for him, because when you hear these stories, you can't help but feel compassion for what these people are going through. So that person will get a job starting tomorrow. Now, what's happening this weekend? It will be, of course, our Valentine's weekend. And my mother's birthday was on February 13th. So this weekend would have made her 98 years old. And most people over the years have heard about Ashton Amory, our father, because Ashton was really the man behind the business. But my mother, I wouldn't be here unless I was born through my mom. And you must always remember your mom. We purchased a building several years ago on Central Street, some land actually, and we built a building. It was called the Ursula Amory Building. I'm not sure if you remember that building.
Yes, of
It
course.
is now being used by Burger King. And so we have honored our mother, but we need to show appreciation for our mothers. The mothers are very important. The mothers sometimes take care of the kids while the husband is working. And when the husband come home, she still take care of him by preparing a meal and looking after his health, feeding him properly. So this weekend, I would like to honor my mom by giving, again, as you said, giving back, but not making people feel a sense of keeping their dignity. Okay, this is what we do. We find a reason to give back, and the reason is my mother's birthday. Next week, Wednesday, is our 72nd anniversary in business, so we'll also be giving back on that day, next week, Wednesday, the same as we're doing this weekend, which will be everything at buy 1, get 1 free, or buy 10 and get 10 free. My mother, and this is getting very personal. Yeah, my mother and parents divorced when I was 11 years old, and I left St Kitts at 13, went to Canada, and came back when I was 21. So I was away from my mom during those years, and then around 1974, 75, she left St Kitts and went to New York and didn't come back to sing us until about 1980, around 1985, around there, 85, 86. And she died in 1989. So most people did not know my mom. And unfortunately, in her travels to the States, when she left St. Kitts, she had all of the family pictures, all my baby pictures of all of our kids. She had 4 kids with my father, 2 boys, well, 3 boys, including myself, and my 1 sister, Lola. But in traveling to New York, she lost her baggage. The airline lost her baggage with all the family pictures, everything. So I don't have many pictures of my mom, or even my youthful days. However, I have the memories, and those will never go away. So this year, and this month, and every year from now on the February, we will do something special on my mother's birthday, for as long as I'm alive. I'll also do the same for my brother. My 2 brothers was Archie and Reggie. Both of them were twins. Archie also died in 1989. And again, most people did not know. I have a brother named Archie. The older folks who grew up with us, they know about Archie. And so I will do something special on Reggie and Archie's birthday, which is April 15th. And my father's birthday was July 22nd. And from July 22nd, 1992, when he passed away, for 10 years, we gave everything off 50% discount on the all baked items at the bakery. We'll start it again from this year, July 22nd. And so we want to just show our appreciation to all our customers, to the general public, and I think most of the people appreciate it, especially during this time when things are really hard financially, economically, in the whole world, not St. Kitts, but the whole world. And I'll do whatever I can to assist.
You know, it's something about sons and mothers. And, you know, when you sat there for a moment and you got emotional when you remembered your mom, and you mentioned that the photographs are not there, but saw the memories, you know, I have to ask you now to share at least 1 or 2 memories of your mom that you hold very dear to your heart.
I remember having Christmas together as a family, my mom and my father around. I remember every Sunday we used to take drives throughout the island for a Sunday drive. We used to visit our family in Old Road. I remember going to the beach and just spending time as a family, especially at Christmas. So Christmas is really one of the most emotional time for me because you remember the family together. And now the family is just 2, my sister, myself. The immediate family, that is. Of course, I have my wife and my 2 sons. But the immediate family is just myself and my sister. So it just shows you, brings back to show you that we're all going to leave this earth one day. And if you want to be remembered, then be remembered by doing something good. And that's how I want to be remembered, by doing something good for my community and my fellow human beings. Now, my father, after he divorced, my mom divorced my father, he left the bakery located on the corner of Church and Keown Street, just where Singer Building is. And he left that business for her, and he went and he moved to Victoria Road, where he had some land, and he started all over again, started all from scratch. And so that's why his name is associated with the American bakery, because he had that drive in him. He did not give up. It's easy to give up. He had to start all over again and made it. My mom, on the other hand, she decided to sell the business after a couple of years and moved to Canada. But, you know, before she died, she told me something. I think this is important for the public to know, because I think everyone can relate to it. She told me that my father was a very good man, and her friends told her to divorce him. But she says that she was wrong to listen to her friends because my dad was a good man. And she says, could you please ask him to come and see me? I told him, and he went to see her. She was very ill at the time. And that was the first time in my life I ever see my father cry. He cried because he saw she was down and on her dying bed. And she spent all these years in the United States where I don't think she was totally happy, because many people leave St. Kitts to go to the US thinking it's a great life up there and never come back because they're embarrassed. They don't want to come back to start all over again. So the ones who stay here, I think that they don't not only showing that they love their country, but they will grow and they will I wouldn't say suffer, but they will go through every difficult time and make it in their own country than to go through a difficult time and not make it in a foreign country. So therefore, Mr. Bacchus, and the persons are listening, do the right thing in your life. Follow your own instinct. Let your conscience be your guide, but do not listen to the people who give you bad advice. And those persons who gave my mom the advice to divorce her father, my father, they too were divorced. And you know, misery loves company. And I'm happy that my mother in the end told me that my father was a good man. And she listened to her friends, and she shouldn't have done so.
Obviously, Mary, I want to thank you very much for sharing that with us. I know it's heartfelt. And I'm going to go to Miss McCall now. I know she's looking for her dad to say something to her studio dad. Essentially, I want to talk a little bit to you today, Miss McCall, about Amory Bakery and what the transformation is like these days, the last year or even before that. What is on offer? We know there's going to be a special on the weekend. We know next Wednesday you're going to be having a 72nd anniversary. But for those who have not had the opportunity to go to Amory Bakery, tell us about what's on offer. I hear you have lunch as well. So what's on the menu today?
Okay. First of all, I'll start with the menu for today. Delicious food.
Any samples?
Delicious
Samples?
food.
Yeah, no samples?
Speak with Mr. Amory about the samples. Always speak with Mr. Amory about the samples.
I'm asking for a friend.
Are you your own friend?
No,
That's what
I have
you
Vince
said?
here. Vince, my
I
young
see.
technician, yes.
Okay, so every weekday, that's Monday to Friday, we always have something very delicious to offer. Okay, and this day, it's no different. So we have baked chicken wings, we have fish in lemon sauce, and that's served with vegetable rice, creamy pasta, and mixed green salad. Okay, so you have your starches, you have your protein, and you have your vegetables as well. A balanced meal, and it's delicious and it's very affordable. So come on over to Amory Bakery as quickly as you can, because while we have a set time for lunch to be served, it sells up rather quickly. So as quickly as you can, come over and get your delicious meal for this day. Also, we have a Facebook page and Instagram as well, where we post the menu daily. So if you can like the Facebook page, I think it's Amory Bakery SKN or something of that
Yes,
nature around that.
KN.
Yes, so you
KN.
go there, Amory Bakery KN. Okay. You go on and you like the page, and so every day you would receive updates as to what we are offering in terms of the lunch menu. It's always very good, I'm telling you.
Now, in terms of the service you offer, you know, you have all the social distancing, wear your mask. I know
Yes.
people are largely cooperating. But do you also have an online service as well?
We do have an online service. You could order your items via two carriers. That's Your Express, that's UR space XPRESS,
No space.
no space,
No.
UR Express, Your Express, UR XPRESS, and the Carib Eats as well. So you could go on via those those two and order what you want from the bakery, okay? So you don't have to come in if you don't want to. Although, I would suggest you come in because the ambience is such a beautiful thing that you should come and just
Especially
enjoy.
for Valentine's.
I'm saying, yes, listen, Mr. Amory, I was approached recently by a lady. She said, do you have an interior designer? I said, yes. She said, who? I said, Mr. Amory. She said, you serious? I said, yes. All of the things, the improvement, all of these things you see, the decorations for whether it's Halloween, Christmas, Valentine. I said, Mr. Amory has done it. She said, seriously? She said he should go into interior designing. That's what she told me.
Quit my day job.
That's what she told me. But he's very good at this, and he does what he does very, very well.
That's
okay?
my talent.
Oh, man. Excellent. I can tell you what, that place is awesome. I'm a regular, so I know. And the varieties there, the pastries, the breads that you have as well, or the bread that you have, and of course the lunch and the pizza and all that. It's just awesome. But you know what? We're almost out of time. You will not believe how time flies when you're having fun.
Having fun. Yeah.
Right? So I'm going to ask for Mr. Emery to give us a recap of what's happening this weekend and what's happening on Wednesday. And just a few words to your customers and, of course, your staff. Without your staff,
Absolutely.
ain't nothing happening.
Absolutely. Well, the staff know I love them. I appreciate my staff. I could never do everything we're doing without great staff. And we have, I must say, we have Miss McCall, is amazing. She is, she's like the heart of the business. You know, without the heart, they have no life. So, Ms. McCall, I want to thank you for your valuable service to the community and being a friend as well. We have Miss Denise Maloney, and also Ms. Zovia Knight, and many other staff members who do a great job daily. So now this weekend, on Saturday, everything will be sold at buy one, get one free. We'll probably have a DJ performing throughout the day, starting from around 10 o'clock. And the bakery will be open from 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. Everything, including ice cream, pizzas, everything, buy one, get one free. Next week, Wednesday, the 17th, the same, buy one, get one free all day long from 6 a.m. until 7 p.m.
Well, I want to thank you very much, Ms. McCall. Yes?
Yes, one more thing, sorry. On Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, every week, until it's...
From 5 until
from
closing.
5 until closing. We have the same buy one, get one free on breads and pastry.
On bread and breads during the week from Tuesday and Thursday, and now we're going to add on Saturdays, buy one, get one free from 5 until closing. On Saturdays, for pastries as well.
See?
So beginning this weekend, all pastries will be sold at buy one, get one free on Saturday. Everything.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you very much for being here. We have a spot for you every week, you know. I don't know why you don't really make use of it. And on a weekly basis, there's so much to talk about. Well, our time is up, but thank you so much, Mr. Ari, for being here. Thank you so much, Mr. McCall. Have yourself a wonderful
Thank
day.
you.
And congratulations.